And so just like that, we were anchored back where it all began, outside Vuda Marina. For those of you that don't know us, we've spent the last 2 years in Fiji refitting our ex-Vendee Gobe Open 60, turning her into a fast family cruiser. And a large part of that refit took place here, on the hard stand in this marina. Cyclone season is drawing to a close here in Fiji. The days are getting shorter, the temperature's dropping, and there's a hint of the fresh easterly trades in the air. All signs that our days on these shores are numbered. And it was time to start to prepare our crew and our ship for the long passages ahead. Are we setting sail? Hoisting the anchor? Where are you taking us? It's especially important that all crew are appropriately trained for the upcoming voyage. We're heading straight for a tree, Nemo. But where are we headed? Where are we going, Nemo? We're going very fast, aren't we?
Favorita da buon vento.
We've been discussing our route and our future plans for some time now, but recently we made the decision to leave the Pacific and the opportunities we've been offered here. It hasn't been an easy decision to make, but after being away from home for so long, the most important thing for us right now is to go back and spend some quality time with our loved ones. Happy birthday to you.
Yes. Happy birthday, Remo.
So we'll be pointing our bow in the direction west and then northwest towards the Mediterranean and home, starting with Vanuatu next month. There's a sign there. Santea, your sister, what's she doing? And as if our lives aren't complicated enough, since we decided to adopt a puppy whilst here in Fiji, route planning has taken on a whole new dimension, as we now have to work out all the procedures for importing animals into each country we want to visit on the way home. Everyone's putting on their life-saving gear.
Solo concentrati, guarda la strada, watch the road. It's all good, it's free. I can go. Good boys. Hey, don't sleeping, eh? Non dormire. No.
Luckily for us, there's a great organisation here called Animals Fiji, a registered charity that operate veterinary clinics and welfare services and can also help with all the documentation for exporting animals. Their clinic closest to us also operates as a shelter taking18 injured and abused animals, and this is where we originally adopted Solo from.
Seduto, seduto. 6, 18.6. Good boy, good boy.
This is the first of several appointments we'll need to ensure that Solo's medical records are all up to date before we leave. As well as all the right paperwork, it's important that the crew have the right gear.
It's arrived the present from grandfather and grandmother. It's for you. Don't open. Nemo, guarda. Guarda qua. And your sailor raincoat. That is for you. One jumper. But this is what you really like. Watch. Oh, gumboot. Wow. Bello, nice man. Watch here for the navigation. The pants. Guarda. 1, 2. Ah, Nemo. Fish. E guarda qui. Bella. Piccolo puff. Piccolo puff.
Books are going to be an important part of keeping Nemo occupied on the long passages.
Hip, yop, and groove. 5 little gears. 8 penguins. Floating at the beach.
It's not beach, it's just beach. And of course there were still a few jobs left on our to-do list, the most important of which was to collect 2 of our head sails from the sailmaker Marshall Sails. Conveniently, this sail loft is directly opposite the marina here. We'd cut and restitched 2 of our head sails so that they'd fit on our furler and new middle stay, and had asked Marshall Sails to reinforce the leech in the head for us. We'll talk more about these alterations in a future video after we finally hoist these sails next week.
Bula.
Hey Bula, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, they're done. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice.
Wow. You see something wrong, huh?
They're all good.
But the stitch I do it, you repass all.
Yeah, you see the whole lid.
Yeah.
All
And the glue.
top end.
And the pocket of the end of the pocket.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Enough.
Big car. Is it okay, Nemo? You can just lift those sails into the back of the car. You're going to help Dad? You give him a hand. That's another sail, isn't it? That's okay, we've got enough sails now. We don't need any more. They look like nice shiny new sails, don't they? Come, Neem. Another major item on our to-do list was to get to the bottom of some electrical issues we've been having. What are they? Pliers? Yeah, they're all pliers, right. Well done, Nemo. No, that's a screwdriver. Very screwdriver, very good, Nemo. And a few more packages had arrived to help us with these jobs.
Amperometric clamps. With this one we go to test all power of the boat. This is our new DC amperometric clamps, buy from Amazon. Very important tools for the sailor. It's practical, professional and small. Recently we start to have a problem in our battery switch. This is our 3 switch battery, house battery and engine battery. Like you see, there is a 3 knife here. Because they are all the oxidate, and I notice one of the switch battery is very hot, and we lose it 1 volt power from the battery to the switch. After the switch, the power arrives to the panel, and from the panel we have only, when we have a 12 volts on the battery, we have 11 volts on the panel. You can see this is the entry from the battery, 1360, okay, volts, and this is what exit, 1260. That's mean all the power on board be low to the 1 volts, and that's something very bad for all your system. I take the decision to buy the new battery switch, and I buy the battery switch for 1500 ampere. Like this, we have the switch with the support 500 ampere more to the 1000 ampere we have on the battery. That's another Amazon bags, but somebody genius put inside plenty pencil. Okay, here there is the other two switch. Can you bring me back your pencil? I don't design in the top of my carbon fiber. Okay, quindi here we have the switch number 2.
And switch number 3.
One for the negative, one for the house battery, and one for the engine battery. And we have a whole new switch.
And we got 2 new airlocks for our beer brewing because Nemo's thrown the other ones overboard probably. In case you were wondering why we're anchored outside the marina, it's because our keel is too deep for us to enter.
We chose this battery switch because it's the same kind of installation. Before we have some battery switch with the handle outside to the wall of the engine room, and the contact and the attachment for the cable inside the engine room. I don't have to do any kind of modification. The only thing is very big. It's not a normal resistance. This one is 1500 watt. It's all in aluminium and stainless steel. It's quite heavy, but I think it's very safe and reliable. Okay, we remove from the wall the switch. We go to install the new one. Okay, this pin have to be on the back, and find one hole when it's horizontal. There is 2 holes. One is more down and one is more up.
Battery switches from Amazon.
I know. I have the boat of my dream. I have my dream. I want to go home with my boat, with my family. 13.4. We never have, a long time ago we have a 13.4.
13.4.
Now we don't lose its power from this one.
We're on 13.4. We've never seen that before. Oh, hello.
It's a wax, you got to break.
Okay, so also from Amazon, we got 2 circuit breakers. So this is a circuit breaker for our anchor windlass, which stopped working while we were in Musket Cove, just to add to the list of things that
because before we have only one for 100 ampere, but the windlass uses more power because it's real far away from the battery and the cable is very long. Okay, like you see in the last episode, we have one problem in the anchor fuse switch, and because this fuse switch is too small, for our winch. For using the winch go out from Moscow, I have to bypass, it's something not safe. We take one for 200 ampere. This kind of circuit bracket, this kind of circuit bracket, I know I'm going to... Breaker. This kind of
circuit breaker
you can find in Amazon, and we put below the link in, into the description of the video.
So we chose this one because the connections are at the back, and that's important. We don't want them like exposed.
It's the same form of the one we have in before we have the same one of the brand of the windlass. This is the original front of the Maxwell fuse switch for the winch. Like you see, now we check if it can be installed on the plug. It's exactly the same screw. Yeah, look like it's perfect. Yeah, it's exactly the same hole. But this one got to be installed in the same panel, and is the same circuit breaker. The only thing you can find in Amazon in different ampere resistance. Okay, we bought it one copy, but it's exactly the same. I have to only adapt the hole.
Are you helping?
No,
are you assisting?
Use it this one, right? Or you can use it on the tongue. Put the tongue here and it clamps. Ah, yeah. Clamps the finger.
Daddy.
Like you can see, I finished to modify. Now is like the original one. When you reset, go down, you can block again. These parts you can find in Amazon. We put the link. It's more cheap to the original one, but in the description they say is marine fuse switch. We choose for 200 ampere. In the last system we used it for 1 month. Is too light, the ampere fuse. But the one nice stuff I like is the light for see when the circuit is closed. I modify the panel and I insert the light here. Like this also us when the circuit is closed we can see the power in. Another good thing to have the light, I can check what is the cable arrived from the battery and what is the cable go to the winch. If I touch this one, for example, the light also with the circuit close, we close the circuit, is off. If I touch this one, the light is on. And this is the battery cable, you see, this is the battery cable. And this is the winch cable. Okay, job anchor winch switch fuse is done now with the light. Before there is no, it's really one off. Like this you can always see when the circuit is closed. No sense to use it power or till even charge the switch. Is more safety when you have kids on board to switch off. We switch on just when we need. Good. This is the stuff we use it in MV, and in the future we continue to see to use it on board. You can see why we choose, because we think it's a really reliable stuff.
You're doing the dishes? All good captains do the dishes, eh?
Maybe the most of you, they already comment about the noise background when we record our speech.
Do move forwards.
It's not safety for those who shoot. We continue to work for prepare the boat. We are on the second spread. I think from today something can change because we choose to start to use it only land microphone. Yeah, only land microphone. Only land microphone.
Hollyland have very kindly sent us this Lark M1 digital wireless microphone.
Look like very practical for one boat because they have also the safety pocket with the zip. I say it's very practical for one racing yacht. Wow, this is the charging box. Wow.
Oh look, and it's even got a like wind muffler.
Yeah,
thing.
that is the wind muffler, but we have many. But there is no mic. Wow! But
I know
what's
where the
nice?
mic is. They are here.
Wow! No, it's already powered. Watch. When you open the light, show to you how many battery you have. Wow! You see? Inside you have the microphone. Is more to the one. Is two microphones.
Yeah.
Like this. We can talk. Wow, it's already on. Wow! Wow! Well, recognize the boat. Boys! Wow! And one for me. Allora prova, test. Wow, it's so beautiful. And this one is for the dog. Solo!
Timo, that is the base, that's the receiver. You connect that to the phone.
Wow, it's all on. What's it nice?
So
Yeah.
these are the bits
For the
that
dog?
connect. These are the bits that connect to the phone there. So there's one for USB-C and there's one for iPhone.
It's beautiful.
So this one will connect to our phone. So it's this middle one. So I will connect this to my phone.
Okay.
And then I'm recording you. And you've got this on you. And
Okay.
it's connected wirelessly by this. And then you can walk around the boat. I'll still hear your voice clearly.
On the top to the mast.
Yeah, and I can still hear you.
Can use it also when we sailing.
Yeah.
Like this. Watch and wow. Wow.
Like a
It's
little
making
hat.
very nice. Look at that, Daisy. A little pie.
I hope now our sound quality will finally be a lot better.
Next, we go to do the test. We show you better how can they work.
We'll show you more about these mics in future videos once we've put them to good use. But if you'd like to see more beforehand, we'll include a link in the description to the product on Amazon, plus a coupon code which gets you 10% off. Show a little bouncy. It's not a post box, right?
No, that was just silly.
Got it all planned. We're going this way.
rapida.
And we're going this way.
I mesi con la più alta incidenza di cicloni. This week we received a plane.
We ordered some stuff from Amazon. What did we get?
Oh, incredible. 3 because, oh che cazzo, you're breaking the carbon fiber table. Look like a really practical. Look, se ti metto una patatina in bocca e così stai in silenzio.
Oh, he's opening the flower.
Fate land, amico.
You're trying to take it from me.
Yeah.
I'm opening it.
Let me see.
Ma, what do you watch me, eh? Why you watch me, eh? I know what I want, I know what I have to do it, okay? Ciao, ciao.